Welcome to WCW NITRO. Now our Nitro here in the Open Mic universe takes place on Tuesday. And here to kick off this episode, it's the new WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody, who defeated Despicable Rey Mysterio at the last Great American Bash show in Greensboro. And with that win, he becomes the first superstar in our universe to hold a world title in both WWE and WCW. Cody, a former two-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion, now WCW World Heavyweight Champion, and he even cleaned up that WCW title. You'll remember Despicable Rey had it tagged with that Despicable LWO logo. Cody's cleaned it up, brought some class back to the WCW. Such an awesome night in Greensboro. The same city, the same event that his dad, the American Dream, won that very title when it was the NWA World Heavyweight title, but still the big gold belt. And he was able to accomplish something that his father did, which is pretty awesome. We saw him finish his story in the WWE. Now in WCW, a brand that is so synonymous with, oh God, here's Despicable Rey. I guess he's out here trying to state his case for why he deserves a rematch at SummerSlam. I guess these two going to run it back, Cody and Rey. Now for our first in-ring action of the night, we've got Jinder Mahal, the modern-day Maharaja. We don't see him too often on our WCW programming, but he is here on the first Nitro coming out of the Great American Bash Tour. He will be taking on Oba Femi. Oba, who came over to the WCW in our last draft. He is a former WWE United States champion. Still looking to try to earn his first championship here in WCW. And this one underway. Oba, when he made his debut on the WWE roster, really came out of the gates fast. Got in contention for the United States title. Like we said, it's a new terrain, a new frontier here in WCW. He's going to have to try to figure things out over here. Jinder here looking up. Oba saying not so fast. Oba in some trouble. Jinder with the cover. And that is going to do it. We don't see him too often. And victories are few and far between. But here on Nitro, Jinder Mahal is your winner. Next up, we've got the ladies in action. Tiffany Stratton, former one-time WCW Women's Champion. She will be in there with the officially debuting Lyra Valkyria. We saw Lyra on the Great American Bash Tour. The Great American Bash in Cleveland. Lyra participated in a free agent gauntlet match where the winner would go on to headline that night's card and a shot at Charlotte Flair in the WCW Women's Championship. Lyra was victorious. And while she would go on to main event that Cleveland card and had a great showing against the Queen, Came up a little bit short. Had she won, though, she would have gotten a WCW contract as well as walk out as the WCW Women's Champion. She remained a free agent, and it looks like WCW wisely scooped her up. She was very impressive on that Cleveland show. Actually saw quite a few really talented ladies in that free agent gauntlet. It'll be interesting to see when and where some of them end up signing in the future. Tiffany doesn't do too well with new ladies on the roster. We saw she had some issues with Tegan Knox and Lyra. In her official debut, gets the victory. That's a big win against Tiffany Stratton. Next up, we've got tag team action. The Viking Raiders, former WCW tag champs, and they will do battle here on Nitro against the Street Profits. Street Profits also former WCW tag team champions, as well as two-time WWE tag team champions. The Profits made their way to WCW back at our last draft. Quickly won those tag titles from the New Day. And then at the Great American Bash Detroit, they would take on a mystery team. That mystery team was none other than the Motor City Machine Guns. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley would shock the world that night and defeat the Street Profits, not only winning the WCW tag titles, but also earning themselves a contract. One match already signed for SummerSlam has to do with those WCW tag team titles. And it's going to be a rematch from the Great American Bash Memphis. Motor City Machine Guns will be defending against the New Day. That match ended in a double countout. They're going to run it back at SummerSlam. But for both the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits, you know they're going to have an eye on that match. And here, the Viking Raiders making a strong case that maybe they're the ones that got next. Main event time here on Nitro, and it's a #1 contenders match for a shot at the WCW Cruiserweight Championship at SummerSlam. We've got two former Cruiserweight champions in this one. Dirty Dom and Santos Escobar. And there is a lot of history between these two. Escobar originally in the LWO, and in the lead up to this past year's Starrcade, he was attacked by a masked man. It was none other than Dirty Dom, completely out of character, who came to save Santos. Come to find out, it was revealed that it was actually Rey Mysterio who was behind the attack, and he was working with his dirtbag son all along. They booted everybody out of the LWO and basically restarted the group with Rey, Dom, and Raquel Rodriguez, and they have been running roughshod over WCW since the beginning of the year. Dom, a former Cruiserweight champion, wanting to bring that title back to the LWO. And here he's going to have to find a way to get through Santos to do it. And, looks like Dom a little distracted by the stage, something on the stage in the entranceway here. Oh my God, it's Carlito. What is Carlito doing here? He's not in our universe. Again, I don't think anybody's going to complain that Dom got an apple spit in his face, but I have no idea what this means. Why Carlito's here, why he's helping Santos Escobar, and it looks like, yeah, that's going to be enough to assist Santos Escobar to that shot at SummerSlam. And here comes the champ, Ilja Dragunov. A little advice, though, for Santos. If an apple was enough to get past Dirty Dom, if he has any hope of prying that title out of Dragunov's hands, he better bring the whole produce department.